Hello everyone, welcome to Nastv Africa, where we manifest Africa's greatness. I'm your host, Otaru Esther, and today we're with another academically sound person. Please introduce yourself.
Thank you very much. My name is Imran Zainab Ifesoapo.
So, Miss Zainab, what course are you studying?
I'm currently studying public administration in the University of Ilorin.
That's under management science.
Exactly.
Was this the course you picked for yourself or they gave it to you?
Yes, that's the course I picked for myself. Like ever since I've been writing jam before getting admission into the university.
You really
Yeah.
enjoyed it. I was
Yes,
like,
I do.
okay. Your excellence academically, is
Yes.
it like a sudden thing or it's steady growth?
It's not sudden, and I would not say that it's kind of steady, although there have been improvements over the years, but I've always had it as a child. So I grew up to people telling me, Omo, you're very intelligent, and it made me believe so much in myself,
That's
and I love
lovely.
to live up to that expectation, actually.
That's good. Then the public admin, it's public
Yes.
admin you're studying. What was the thing that made you want to study it? What inspired you to pick that course?
Well, personally for me, if I want to do anything, I like to know, okay, what is the highest rank for me in it if I want to do it. So
Okay.
I could remember while I was in secondary school because I was a commercial student, and then I had to ask my class teacher, sir, what is the job what's the career opportunity for me if I could actually study this, because I have friends that wanted to study public administration, and I felt okay, it's kind of more lucrative because it's not just me working, I can actually work in either public sector or the private sector. And then my class teacher told me then that, well, if you can study public administration, the highest rank you can possibly have as a public administrator is to be the permanent secretary of the federation, and that was a motivation for me.
It's like we're going to the top and
Exactly.
not playing around. That's
Exactly.
really cool.
Yeah.
So right now, so far, would you say that you're getting closer to your goal? Would you say that like the progress you're making right now is
Yes.
like really good? That's something you're happy about? Like it's up to that stage that you can probably say, yes, this is what I've been looking for.
Well, I would not say in total, but I've been making progress
Okay.
because I believe life is all about process, and along the way, sometimes we do set goals, and then we have some associations. So at times, something we get drifted at times, but I would say that a little bit later, my perspective actually changed because of reality of things.
Oh,
Exactly. So me saying that I wanted to be the permanent secretary of the federation, then as a secondary school student, I was thinking it's something that was gonna happen in, let's see, maybe by the age of 30.
it's still something that,
But yes, I understand, but I didn't factor in the length of years. For you to get to that stage, you need
yeah,
to
it's a
have a
step
number
by
of years that
step
you must
and
have
things like
spent
that.
in the
Yes.
public service. And there are other motivations for me as well that I actually consider. So little by little, through personal development and all, I got to know that, okay, fine. The reality of things in Nigeria is that even for you to get into the public
Right
sector to
now, we're
work,
having to do,
no,
you know,
exactly.
someone
So
and things like that.
exactly, that's just the situation of things. So I got more exposed to business, and I see a better future for myself there.
That's great. Well
Yes,
done.
thank you.
So right now, just like, is it just school you're focused on, like, wholly just academics? You study your books and nothing, or do you have like any extra thing you're doing, like making money, working in a business and things?
Yes, I do. I do have some things I'm actually doing. I'm currently into network marketing.
Wow.
Yes, and then I sew, and
Okay.
then I make henna. I also have my brand name is Love. So
Is love.
exactly.
That's great.
So I believe steadily I'm working on that as well. So making progress.
Well done. How do you work with the two of them? Like, how do you schedule your time, like your reading process and things? Like, you have your business you have to focus on to make sure that one also grows. You also have to focus on your academics to make sure you also do really good at it. So,
Yes.
how do you make them work?
Well, for me, academics comes first.
Okay.
Yes, I don't joke with that because for as long as I'm in it already, I need to give it my all. So after school, I believe I still have more time for my business. So what I just do is that I focus more on academics while laying some foundations for my
For your
business.
business.
So I am learning. So I believe by the time I'm done with school, I'm not just coming into the business world as a novice. I already
Yes.
have a background. So with my academic experience and knowledge, I can just combine the both and go full fledged in.
I think I'm just picking down because honestly, sometimes I'm like, how do I want to make it work if I want to like start like an actual business and then my academics and things like that. So I
Okay.
always like try to figure it
Well,
out.
the thing is, most people focus on money when they want to do business. While I focus on learning. Yes, I
Okay.
love to learn new things. Just tell me, as enough, do you know this thing? And I'm like, I don't know it. Next now I'll ask you is,
Satisfy that
can you teach me? Because
curiosity.
I love to learn. It's why I know most things, like what a normal, like what someone of my level should actually
Yes.
know. Because when you're out there, you know that yes, you're capable.
You
You
can't
can't just be
just go there
pushed away.
without
It's
idea
not
of
possible.
anything.
It's
Have
not
an idea of
possible.
everything and all.
Exactly.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you.
So right now, your reading schedule, like let's say you're having exams right now,
Okay.
like exams are about to start,
Okay.
and you have to read for the exams.
Okay.
How is your reading schedule going to be like?
Well, for me, I'm not the type that reads when exam is too close.
So you
I
start
like,
reading from
yes, I
start.
start reading from start because we need to understand the kind of brain that we have. So whenever I'm not too prepared for exams and I like just decide to read overnight, maybe just trying to cram everything, by the end of the examination, I'll be like, I don't feel myself. So
Like,
when
did
I've
I do
started
this
reading
right?
from the beginning, I've gotten acquainted with the course very well to the point that I can actually teach other people perfectly. So when it's time for exam, I just intensify my study. So I have my personal notes that I read towards examination. So when the exam comes and I'm
Just
writing, I'll be happy that I'm writing an
I know what I'm
examination.
writing. I'm very sure of
Exactly.
it.
So you'll be
That's
like,
lovely.
even if whatever comes out, at least if A is not sure, my B is sure.
You'll
So
be sure.
that's
So, what would
exactly.
you like to tell our audience? Because me, you've told me a lot, but you can still tell our audience something else.
Okay, well, for me, I actually am a fan of personal development. I love to work more on myself because I believe that when you work more on yourself than you do on other things, wherever you go, you definitely stand out. And based on the words of Barbara, because I love to motivate myself a lot. So
Yeah.
beside my bunk, I have these written words that I just pasted against my wall, and one of them was by Theodore Roosevelt. He said, far better is to dare mighty things, to win
How
glorious
better is to
triumphs,
get
even though
mightier
checkered
things.
by failure, than to settle with the ranks of those poor spirits who neither suffer much nor enjoy much, because they live in the great twilight of mediocrity that knows neither victory nor defeat rather. So which means on every pathway to success, you're going to face some obstacles. But
Okay.
what makes it more fun is because you're able to overcome those challenges and you can actually live to tell the story. And Barbara Cook said in one book that I read, she said that if you can actually be yourself, then you have no competition. All you have to do is just get more closer and closer to that essence. And I love to stand that. That is why I motivate myself a lot. You can't just say as in Abu, no, I will not agree.
You know what you've been working for. You know what you've been
Exactly,
saying to yourself.
exactly,
That's lovely.
exactly. Thank
When
you.
we're done with this show, I need to know those people you just talked about because I'm pretty sure I've never heard of them. So, to
Okay.
our audience, thank you for tuning in again, and I hope that you've been able to pick up the right words because she has said a lot. We've learned about new people like
Barbara Cook.
Barbara Cook, and what's the name of the other
Theodore
person?
Roosevelt.
The name she just called. So I'm going to definitely check about those people, find out more about them. So I
Yes.
said, be curious about everything. Be curious about everything. You hear something new, you go the extra mile, find out more about it, and make sure you understand it. So next time you hear, you can also like say something. You can't just go around not having an idea of at least most of the things. So yes, make sure you're curious and your curiosity should be the beneficial one. So thank you for tuning in. We'll be expecting you some other time. And yes, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, I'm your host, Otaru Esther, and our guest here is...
Imran, Zainab, Ifesuapo.
Thank you. Bye.